Howdy, you. So my windows are open, both of them, and someone's riding a little motorbike, motorcycle thing around. You may hear some rumbling. I think the thunder is starting to roll in, but I felt like it was important to open up the windows to allow some air and some energy to flow in here today. Um, I have these these four dice, right? One die, three dice. I have these four dice, and we're gonna do up a little geoglyph. I'm gonna do two and then combine them to make one, and the one is the witness of the two. Okay? And then we'll see where we go from there. Geomancy, right? But on I love fate and chance. I'm a fate a chance switch. I don't know. Let the dice decide, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, A. Okay. So first, let's find out who you are. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 6.
6 is Virgo. I've already done Virgo. All right, Virgo, you get one geoglyph. So the top is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Way. Oh, that's interesting. Something is opening up for you, Virgo. Something is making itself available to you. I don't know how apparent it will be, though. Because I don't know if you can see it, but you see the top two die go like top to bottom, and then the bottom two are on the side. So it feels like this is your. And now someone's mowing the grass. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Sorry. We're just gonna go with it. If you can't hear me, you can't hear me. It feels like your. Because it's like your was the rune that looked like this. Oh my gosh, I literally have a picture of it because Corey sent it to me earlier. Or that was like yesterday, wasn't it? I don't know. Let's see. It's this one. And it feels like your because it's like you're going straight, and then it's like there are these two sideways paths, right? It feels like it's all the same path, but you may be pivoting, Virgo. You might have to pivot. Okay. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 12.
Alright. Oh my gosh. The grass smell is starting to waft through the windows. And I have allergies. So Pisces, everybody is trying to come through right now. Okay, work. So 5, 4, 6, 6. This is 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. Is that Tricitia or Letitia? It's either sorrow or joy. Pisces. Let's see. I gotta pull up my little cheat sheet. Right? Yeah, this is 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2 is Letitia, which is joy. So Pisces is coming out with a joy energy. This may be. I wish I had the little astrological correspondences, but that's fine. This may be Pisces. If there's something that you've been dreaming about and you've been putting in the work, I think it's going to start to unfold. Or you're just finding yourself in moments where things sort of make sense. Joy, like it feels like there's an amount of realization and revelation behind this joy. Or you're just in a good mood. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12, please.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 9.
9, Sagittarius. Have I done Sag yet? Yeah, I already did Sagittarius. Come through, immutable signs. Gemini is the next one. Sagittarius, let's see what's up for you. So between Virgo Virgo is the way, Pisces is joy. So the way to joy, Sagittarius is coming out with 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2, 1, 2, 1. This is loss. I think amicio, because 1, 2, 1, 2 is acquisitio. I think 2, 1, 2, 1. No, 2, 1, 2, 1 is acquisitio. So this is game. 2, 1, 2, 1. Even odd, even odd. So Sagittarius is in an energy of gain. The way is Virgo. Pisces is joy. Sagittarius is gain. I feel like whatever Sagittarius is gaining may question some of what Sagittarius already had. Potentially. And so for Sagittarius, it may be this time to unlearn, relearn, or to take certain knowing deeper, or to allow knowing a space where like what was learned and what was researched kind of sort of took precedent before. And the moon is waning. Well, it'll be waxing on the side of Sagittarius because it'll be new in Leo. So as it continues to move, it'll wax in Sagittarius, and that's also gaining. So the moon in Sagittarius may be a time for something to come through, girl. I don't know. Don't ask me. Hey Siri, choose a random number between 1 and 12, please.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 5.
And it's Leo. Wow, Leo. Wow. Well, I did just mention the new moon in Leo. It was supposed to be Gemini. We had all these mutable signs, and Leo's like, and me, and Leo. I'm like, okay, Leo. All right, Leo, well, let's get into it. Shall we? So, Leo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get I'm going to roll these up twice. I'm going to get 2 different glyphs, and then I'm going to add them together for the witness of those 2. And then I'm looking at these. Why not? I got the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. Now, this box is a little messy, so don't judge me. But since there's 2 halves, we're gonna do our best. Hey, okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Again, Leo, if you can't hear me, sorry, not sorry. Hold up. My theory typically is if I can't be heard, then it wasn't meant to be heard. So if you can't hear me, it wasn't meant to be heard, is my typical theory. But, you know. This is going to be for the right side. And then this is going to be for the left side. Butterfly. I don't know why reading Rainbow just popped into my mind. When it's like, I can be anything. Or technically it was I can go anywhere. But I said I can be anything. Or whatever. Ooh. The chain. Chain of events that will affect your life. So this has been building up for some time, Leo. Your season is about to start here fairly soon. I wish I could be like, hey Siri, where's the moon? And Siri would be like, the moon is 25 degrees in Virgo.
Here's an answer from NASA.gov. The moon is an average of 238,855 miles away from Earth, which is about 30 Earths away.
The moon is 30 Earths away. 238,855 miles. 238,855, which is a 5855 if you add the 2 and the 3. That's a 1516 Devil in the Tower with teardrops and the chain. Oof, Leo, where are we going? I will hold this space for you, Leo. No judgment. Girl, but like, can y'all stop, please? This side is so chatty. Flute and the wheel. Disappointment in a friend or lover. And then indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I just saw something on Twitter and it was to the effect of, we don't have to dislike or hate certain people because we cast them for roles that they weren't able to perform. Or it's like, we can kind of sort of realize that what we were asking for, they weren't in a position to do or to give. And it's not necessarily at any fault on them or us. It just didn't work. And that's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily bad. It just is. And then we can decide what we want to be from that isness. So, Leo, it's been long enough. It's been long enough. I had to get through like 3 different signs before you came out. Which is interesting because I feel like usually if it's Leo, Leo comes out. Why is Leo hiding? So, it doesn't matter. 3131. This is way. The way where, Leo? Where are we going? I feel like drawing them like this. Oh, that's Jira. Okay. Alright. Oh, goodness. We, on the other side is 5131. They're all odd again. Another way. I feel like this one, I'm actually going to do 2. I don't know. This is what I'm seeing for this one. Russell just did this room. Check out Wrestling Around his Chiron video that he just posted. I'll link it in the description. These two together, the witness is populace and its people. Oof. Let's see. Girl, I don't know if she'll erase. No, she don't erase. I don't know why I tried. It's not that important. I almost want to draw like a toroidal shape here. This is a little bit more, it feels like things are flowing in this direction. Because of this. So something is in a way unlocking. And then there is this like greater than, less than energy. There's also a self-cannibalizing energy here. Because like when I learn greater than or less than, it's the alligator mouth, right? So we have an alligator mouth going this way and another alligator mouth going this way, unless the alligators are kissing. But if we're like one of these alligators is about to eat some face, and then things will get ugly. And maybe that speaks to the thing I was seeing earlier, right? Maybe there was something or someone that we were trying to cast for a certain role that they just weren't able to provide, or that they just didn't fit. And so what started off as gorgeous and beautiful turned into something that may have been otherwise. And we don't have to get nasty or turn mean when it's time for certain seasons to sort of be over. I don't know. We'll see. This is also a Two of Wands type of feeling. The Whale and the Bale. Oh, so this Leo's a poet. Okay. With the beetle at the bottom of the deck. Good fortune. We just talked about scarabs yesterday. Okay. I feel my third eye like doing something. The Whale and the Bale. Great worry over nothing and an announcement. Alright. Well, this way is looking pretty cute. I mean, we got good fortune. We got an announcement of things that you ain't even gotta worry about. Like, wait, like you was all worried, and for what? Spirit's like, for what? For why? For who? The younger woman just came out, but she went back. I think that's a rumble. Oh, there goes my pencil. The dog and the gong. You have the bell and the gong. The dog is protection from a powerful friend. The gong is an exciting event. So we have an announcement, we have an exciting event, protection from a powerful friend, and worry over nothing. So maybe someone's going to step forward, and then look. Oh my gosh! It looked like we got the Trishula of... Hold up. Hello? 1 second. There we go. I'm glad I ended up looking at the screen. We got the Trishula from this. It's feeling like Shiva's, Lord Shiva's Trishula. So, heartache over what you no longer have. Oh gosh. But it's like, I mean, the beetle is here with the spear. In the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. I'll pull it out, because why not? What is this? In the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, on the Tower card, the Trishula of Lord Shiva appears, and it says that it only removes corruption, right? So it's this energy of like, you're not going to lose anything that is really for you or that benefits you. And if you're worried about it, then maybe not. I don't know. I'm also going to pull... So I'm going to pull before and after the Two of Wands in this deck, because it reminds me of these two wheels. And then I'm going to pull around and before the Tower and the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. So, Populus is an interesting energy to sit in the space of the witness of these two. I mean, in that, like, there's an energy of, I don't know if you have a platform or a presence. Oh, look, strength at the top of the deck. It was meant to be for you, Leo. Do I have reversals in this deck? Hello. I do. Okay. Wow. Works this. So it feels like people are gonna witness this. And like it felt like both of these energies feel the same to me. I thought it would be a crossroads energy. But they both have very, very similar faces, I guess. Yeah, I'm hearing the rumble of the thunder. The thunder! I'm looking for the Two of Wands. I hope like I don't just drop half the deck. Oh, okay, finally, goodness. I'm like, where's this card? Oh, Leo. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. They're both in reverse to me, but yeah, they're both in reverse to me. Behind the Three of Pentacles in reverse is the Three of Wands in reverse, with the Sun up right behind it. So this feels like maybe you're coming to what feels like The Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands is interesting. The Three of Pentacles is an energy of teamwork in this deck. And the Three of Wands in this deck, for me, it's an energy of that which you must do yourself. Right? This is an energy of like, it would be much, much, much easier if you have others to assist you with whatever your task is. This is an energy of only you can see through this portal. Others have assisted you as far as they can. Now you must step forward. And then we have the sun up right behind it, which I guess is more of your energy. And the moon is right here. Why do I feel like this is like infinitely complex, but at the same time, Spirit is like, you literally don't have to worry about anything because either way it's going to play out. Like, hello. Another thing that's really interesting is you have like what came out around the Two of Wands in reverse for me. It's the Moon and Justice. And you can see in both cards, like in all three of these, there's this energy of like this or that. But in Justice, they sort of come together. Right, let's see. There you go. There you go. I'll just hold them like this. They're in reverse, but because see, in the Justice card, they link tails. And you also see in the Justice card between the little foxes or cats and the diamond, it's a very like yin-yang energy. I feel like I can hear Corey say in my head, like in my mind, convergence. I'm like, okay. The rumbles are far, so they're faint, but I can hear them. I hear you, rumbling in my sky. Oh, look! LOL. Another Leo energy sitting at the top of the deck. The King of Wands, fixed fire. Well, it's technically the Archangel of Glory, but King of Wands energy, fixed fire. See, remember when I said like usually I have to go through 3 signs before yours came out. And the only reason why I didn't do those 3 signs is because they've already been done. But when I pull out these decks, it's like your energy is right on top. So, what's that about, Leo? Is it my job to try to help you find out what it is? So we're looking for the Tower. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know the Justice and the High Priestess were sitting right under that 3 of Cups. Come through, feminine energy at the bottom of the deck. Yes. There it is. Oh, wow. So you have the Warrior and the Ivory Shield around the Tower. The Warrior is the sun, with the Conservator 4 of Pentacles. So you have the Keeper, the Burdened One, and the Conservator. It's almost an energy of sacred duties or sacred responsibilities, right? Or it's like, with great power comes great responsibility, and with great knowledge and wisdom comes great power. So with great knowledge and wisdom comes great responsibility. And whatever you've been seeking or however you've been developing, it comes with responsibility. But more so than it coming with responsibility, it's like it gives you the ability to do XYZ. The Conservator is a protector, right? And we ain't talking about Britney Spears conservatorship where someone comes in under the pretense of doing what's right for somebody else, but like does things that are very, very nasty. Like true conservator energy. One who takes on that role where it is needed and in a way that is healthy or beneficial to the conservatee. See, and look, these are all upright. These are all in reverse. What the freak? Who is this? Hello? Oh. Oh my gosh, it did it again. I don't know why the video I don't know why the video keeps freezing. These two are left on the table. So you have the warrior, the ivory shield around the tower, and then the moon and justice around the two of wands. It's interesting that there's three majors and the ivory shield. The ivory shield is there because there's something beyond here that you are not meant to see for you. The ivory shield is like the protector of the knowledge that the high priestess holds, right? The ivory shield is like the one at the guarding the high priestess, basically. Both the high priestess and her information. And here's that moon again from yesterday. And this moon, it's like we had to flip the spirit of the earth, or the spirit of pentacles on its side. And so there was like a real as above, so below type of energy, but when you put it on its side, then all things are equal. And again, like that's almost this energy because these, like the gong and the dog, carry something very similar to the veil and the whale. Like bell and whale rhyme, but both dog and gong have an OG in it. Or they both end energy and they have an L. And I just saw the bell that pulses out into the universe. A bell that brings the physical and intangible into harmony as it pulses out into the universe card yesterday when I was putting the cards away. So it's almost this energy of like what you don't see is that the path that you're on is leading you to justice. And it feels like justice in a way that you may not necessarily think you're going to get it. Right? Great worry over nothing. This isn't like slight worry. This is a great worry over nothing with the well energy. Protection from a powerful friend. I mean, hey, maybe it could be this lady. Maybe you're worried about your energetics or something like that, and she's like, I keep the sanctity of you safe. Like your temple has not been defiled. And then here's the axe of Shiva. It's the axe of Shiva in this deck. And it's like, oh, there's the spear up there, the Trishula. What's this? The ring. What? And the ants. This is interesting. Heartache over what you no longer have, but under that, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. And then the beetle is bringing good fortune. Well, what's under the beetle? Under the beetle is the fire. Strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. I feel like that's a choice. I feel like you get to choose how you process whatever heartache you've experienced, or you get to choose how you process your past. And again, it takes me back to that, we don't have to be angered or hate someone because they weren't able to fulfill the role that we put them in. And it's not to blame them, it's not to blame us. But again, sometimes we put people in positions that they're just not like qualified for, right? Like, if you need somebody in a marathon, like, don't pick me. If you want it to, like, if you want to place in the top 200 out of 205 people, maybe don't pick me to run, right? But, I guess if, like, I'm the only person there, then I'm like, I'll try, sure. Work, sis. Okay. Also, what I'm looking at is the two moons on the axe. There's also something here with the tower. It's like not everything needs to be destroyed, right? The top layer is going to be protected because of the snake. And again, Shiva's axe only removes corruption. So it's like your foundation was solid, but somewhere along the way things got a little wonky or weird or twisty. And it's funny what a powerful teacher loss can be, or what a powerful teacher pain can be. Right. We would like to not have to learn by those lessons. But it's my personal belief that, like, if I experience something tragic or unfortunate, at the very least, like, I can try to spin it into something beautiful just to make it a little less sucky. You know what I mean? And it's not to disregard the suckiness of the thing. It's not to take away from it at all. But it's like, well, I'm going to try to recover something from this experience, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Hold up, wait. Two, four, six, eight. One, two, three. Come on, light. I'm trying to count. I can see it better. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see if there's 8 rays around this sun. 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the side. Yeah, there's 8 rays around the sun. So this is a goddess Aya energy. There's an aspect within you that has yet to be given a name. There's something within you that's yet to be given form. And that's why it's in reverse in the realm of the moon. It's internal, it's deep. It's like you got to go to your personal underworld to find this. Check out, I'll also put in the description box Miss Remy Healing's Gate 5. Because it's that energy of when Aya bound herself to Inanna and she became Ishtar. And it's like through the naming through giving through giving Inanna the name of Ishtar, it awakened all the more that was within her. That gave her the power to sort of rise from the underworld on her own. Right. I feel like she's looking a lot more pleased today. She's not giving me like stink eye. Cause this is my card for she guards it's the power and authority of water. And water it's a very sacred realm. And so if I'm working with someone and she comes out, especially in a space of like trying to go deeper, then she's like my indicator that like whatever lies beyond this point is for the other person to discover alone. It's not for me, it's for them. And I can try to give them as much context and I can try to set them up so that they can engage with their own reality and through their own dreams and with their own spirit team, however they receive messages, to like get further information. But like that's as far as I go. And so yeah, it's like there's a very powerful aspect behind this, but there's something that we have to be okay with letting fall. And sometimes what we miss is like company, or we miss having someone to do something with, or we miss a thing. We miss a certain set of experiences. And we tie those experiences to a person. So we may not actually miss that person. We just might miss, like, having somebody to go to the movies with, right? Having somebody to play a video game with, having somebody to, like, that you see every day, right? And because they sort of feel something for you, there are things that you sort of tolerate and that you put up with. Because we all have our pros and our cons, our good sides, our bad sides, our in betweens, right? But maybe it felt a little compromisy, especially with Justice in Reverse. And with the Moon in Reverse, it's like we kept ourselves in darker situations because of the comfort that we felt by just having a physical body next to us that produced some kind of heat, right? That was like decent sometimes. And it's like maybe you miss that more so than the actual person itself, right? And that was the thing about casting someone for a role that maybe they weren't suited for, or that they weren't meant to play long term, right? Not everyone sort of reprises their role. It's still interesting that Populus is the witness here. People. Oh, I guess I could have wrote it. This is also interesting because that's kind of the direction of the past, right? So maybe these are people's expectations of you that pull you back to the past. I'm trying to. And Russ just drew this, or he just pulled this rune in the Chiron video. Like, those are the two runes I'm kind of sort of getting from this. This one, it's almost like a Flusa. Flusa was this one. Kanefa was this one. I'm trying to draw it like upside down. And so it's like it's sliding down the pole, but it gets stuck here. Or maybe it's ascending, right? Because we're talking about going from the underworld. So it's rising up. This is the rune for maturity, masculine maturity. Masculine maturity, feminine maturity. But it's like there's this point here where it gets stuck. What is this? What's like limiting us? What's blocking us? What's keeping you from moving forward, Leo? Maybe it's old. I feel like it's that energy of like, it's like you've gotten used to situations that aren't that great. They're not the best. They require you to sacrifice maybe more than they give. And maybe you experience better, or you experience relationships or jobs that are less toxic or that are like more rewarding, but it feels like it's still kind of sort of beneath your worth. And sometimes it is difficult to go without and to wait for something worthy and deserving of us to come in. Right? I think that's the heartache over what you no longer have, but it's like if you can endure that, if you can keep moving forward, good fortune is coming. There will be something better that you don't have to compromise yourself for. And I feel like it's that perfect match energy when I use the Affirmators Tarot. So I guess I'll link that in the description box too. Let me write these down before I forget. So Russ's Chiron video. Russ, Chiron, Reem, Gate 5, and then the Affirmators video. If you want to check them out, feel free. Something wonderful is coming for you, Leo, and it feels inevitable. The arrival of the thing feels inevitable. Whether or not you accept it is up to you. It feels like, again, it's like a certain amount of this can be encouraged, but a certain amount, like, you have to show up for it. It has to be done by you. Right? It's like, why is it getting stuck here? What's keeping it from rising all the way, ascending the underworld? And it's a tricky thing, right? About when we experience better. And I think it came out a while ago. It's like it could be one of those situations where our self-worth is challenged, because it's like we know that we're better than the worst of what we've experienced, but we may not necessarily believe that we're worth the best of what we have to experience yet, like the better that's coming. And it's like, well, I know that I'm worth more than like the absolute trash that I've experienced in the past, but like, am I worth like dream partner, dream job, dream life? Dream job being, however you make a living, it aligns with you, right? Whatever. And I think there is a new defiant you sort of coming online that, yeah, I am worth this. Yes, I do deserve this. I might title this, and she's the goddess of dawn. Leo is the sun, ruled by the sun. Oh my gosh. I might title this Goddess Aya, giving you a new name. I think I will. Shout out to Reem, Miss Reemy Healings again. If by chance you haven't checked her out, I highly suggest it. I feel like it probably isn't very likely that you haven't, but there were a few of you, or more than a few, who were here before, right? But I've also been talking about Reem for a minute, so if you were here before, then you've heard me talking about Reem, so check her out. Goddess Aya is giving you a new name. Okay, light, I get it. I kind of need light to see so I can write this so I don't forget. All right, I'll catch you later. I hope you have a good whatever whenever you see this, and I hope you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. Leo, it seems like either way you got this. Allow, receive, and it's almost like let the universe love you, let spirit love you, let people love you. Because you're worthy of so much more than what you've experienced. And like you're worthy of more than breadcrumbs. You're worthy of more than a little bit better than what you've experienced. You're worthy of way better. But there are things that we need to do within ourselves to be ready and to not reject it, to receive it when it comes our way. And what I just noticed and what I love is that there's a rainbow on the border of this moon card. You see it? And the colors are the same. It follows the same patterning as this Two of Wands. But in the moon card, it's like on the outside. So you gotta let it in on the inside. And right, the wands are still black and white. But I think this is like, it's an increase in sensitivity maybe. That you can start to feel all of these things that maybe you thought you were lacking for so long, or that you just weren't able to see, or that maybe you were sort of lacking. but now you're starting to feel. Love it. I mean, you got the sun and the moon and justice. Wait. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.